It is Friday, October 4th. My name is Karen and this is BobbleHeadKnits. So welcome everybody. This is my knitting podcast, vlog, talk about a little life stuff, all the things. All right, I am playing around with the light, and so I'm moving around different places in my yarn room / office, and eventually, hopefully, we will figure out a good place to sit to get the best lighting. So right now I have my overhead light on. I have the window over here, like I pulled the blinds up. It's very sunny out, so I was like hoping that things would come together and look better. We'll see. It's just the color in this room, or the walls, and then I don't know, something about it, just not great lighting. So I'm struggling with that. Okay, I'll quit whining and get on with things. So I have no finished objects to show you. This is going to be kind of a mishmash of showing you what I'm working on, which you've already seen really, if you are a regular viewer, and talking to you about my August, September stats and upcoming plans, things like that. So bear with me. All right. Sorry, cougherson here today. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed my little yarn studio tour. My husband did the camera work, but the lighting was really not the best. Here I am complaining again, aren't I? Didn't I just say I wasn't going to complain? Yeah, it wasn't that great. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was last week's video, so if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it so you'll get to see. One thing that a number of you pointed out or asked about was, how did I get 400 skeins of yarn into this cabinet behind me? It's not quite 400 because I have all my sock yarn in that big bag, that alpaca my bag. So it's probably, I want to say around like, I don't know, maybe 350 skeins, but it is all in there, I promise you. I put it all in sealable plastic bags and just shoved it back there. So it is like overflowing though, so I doubt that anything else will fit in there. And if you want to know what I was talking about, you can go back and watch the video from last week. Okay, let's get on with things. I think I said already, I have no finished objects, but I have no finished objects. This week, or the last 2 weeks really, I have only been knitting on 2 things. The main thing has been my husband's painting brick scarf. I'm going to show it to you. There it is. I'm a little over halfway done with it. And from where that marker is, candy corn marker, to there is how much I knit in 2 weeks. It's not very much, people. I should have been done with this. That's how little I've been able to knit lately because of my new job and then, you know, busy with life stuff. So, but it is coming together nicely. There are a few issues with it that I'm not going to go back and fix because it's not so much like bad stitches as much as my count. Like I switched too soon. I'm not going to show them to you, but basically I put in the brown where I shouldn't have in a couple places. It's not super obvious, and yeah, it's hard to show you this, but that's it. Eagle-eyed might be able to find the mistakes, but I'm not going to rip it out because I did hold it up and show my husband and said, do you see any mistakes here? And he said, no, I don't. And I was like, good enough then. His birthday is Sunday, so this obviously will not be done by Sunday. I have too much going on the next couple days. I can't finish knitting that much. I think I have about 30 some more color changes to go, a little over 30. And yeah, last time when I was here, which is where you saw me last, I said to myself, I need to do 8 color repeats a day to get this thing done by his birthday. Or no, by October 1st. And that very same day, I sat down to knit and things got crazy, so wasn't able to get even 8 done on one day. So yeah. The yarn is from Stephen and Penelope, the Vendôme region of Mill region in the Netherlands, and the different color, or the all the bright ones. And then the brown is Jameson. I gotta double check the name of that because I think I told you the wrong thing last time. Hang on. It is Jameson's double knitting. And this is kind of growing on me. Here it is. I'll show it to you. When I first started knitting with this, I was like, I don't like this yarn. It's kind of scratchy. But it's really, as the more I've been using it, the softer it's feeling to me. So it's shetland, wool. So I kind of like it. I might get some more of it in different colors and knit myself something, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. That color is cocoa, and that I actually got from Little Knits, which is an online kind of discount, I guess, place. And then all the other things, like I said, from Stephen and Penelope. So this yarn, you can't get the from the Mill region. You can't get that. You can't order it online and have it shipped. You have to actually get it in Stephen and Penelope. So I was lucky enough to be able to go to the Netherlands in July and get some. So very nice. All right. I'll show you the back. Those are all woven in. They're all woven in. I just need to snip them. My husband saw it the other day and he said, oh, I like that fringe. I'm like, no, that fringe is not fringe, honey. All right, so that's kind of going to be the main focus. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get it done. I also am kind of bummed that I ordered my husband another gift and it's not coming until Tuesday. And his birthday is Sunday. So, and we're celebrating his birthday tomorrow on Saturday because I have to work Sunday. So I don't really have anything finished or wrapped or anything to give him, but I did decide I'm going to make him, well, we're going out for dinner tomorrow night. Both of our kids and and our daughter-in-law and our grandson, and then his mom, we're all going to go out to dinner and for his birthday. And then on his actual birthday, I have to work. So I decided that tomorrow I will make him a cake. Yay. And then we'll have that after I get off work and probably order in some takeout. I'm thinking Indian, but it is his birthday, so maybe not Indian. We'll see what he wants. All right, the only other thing I knit on, and I was all excited to, that's kind of what I was talking about doing the last episode, are these ghosts. And I didn't get very far. This is all I got. This is glow in the dark DIY Glow in the Dark by Lion Brand is the name. And the ghosts, let me look at the name. I have my iPad right here. Hang on one second. Gotta look. Grim Grinning Ghosts by Susan Claudino. And I'm knitting these, 3 of these, 3, for the Witch and Knittin' Mama is having a ghost make-along, craft-along. You can make anything ghost-related, and you get an entry. So I'm going to make 3 of these with any luck by the end of October. And yeah, they're fast knitting. It's just that I had to let it go so I could focus on my husband's gift. So this is glow in the dark. This is the green. And then I also have just plain old white there, and then a pink. So these are Halloween gifts for my grandson and his 2 cousins who are on his mom's side of the family, but there are also our neighbors. We all live within a few blocks of each other, so I thought I'd make them all ghosts. I don't know if I'm really going to be able to finish all 3 by the end of October, but I am going to finish at least 1 for Atticus, my grandson. So, all right, what else? That's all I've been working on knitting-wise. All right, acquisitions. I have none in hand. I have made some purchases, Advent purchases. So back, I want to say, it must have been like August, we'll say it was August. I ordered a Christmas mystery skein from Hugh Loco, which is local to me here in Colorado. So that was my, that's coming for Christmas. Then I have Craftily Dyed Yarn. I have a 12-day Advent coming from them. They're also local in Colorado. And those I ordered in August. And then I thought, because I only ordered a 12-day, I should order another 12-day. So then I would maybe, like have a 24-day in the end. So I ordered another Advent. I ordered the Merry Grinchmas, and it's a 13-day Advent, and it's from Skein Relations Yarn, which is out of South Carolina. And that's all based off Jim Carrey's movie version of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. And I'm excited for that. And then I also was like, maybe I'll get 1 more Advent, but I don't want any more yarn. So instead, I got a stitch marker Advent from Regular Goose. And Regular Goose is on Etsy. She is, or he is, I'm not sure if it's a she or he, or they. They are in the UK. So that's already on its way to me. And I'm excited for that too. And yeah, so I got some Advents, but I don't have anything in hand yet. So I don't have anything to show you. But yeah, I'm going to knock it off with the Advents though, because that's a lot of yarn. All right, and we know that I've been doing kind of a low buy year, so yeah, it's not going well though. Okay, let's talk about the state of the stash, because as I said, it's not going well. First of all, I did not do a separate video for this because I just haven't had time. And so I think I'm going to start incorporating them into my regular rotation, like my regular Friday, Saturday vlog. And so here it is. This will also be for August and September because I missed August. So, all right. So August 1st, I started the month with 49,082.9 yards of yarn, which is the equivalent of 409.26 skeins. If you're looking at miles, that's 27.8 miles. I ended the month of August with 50,643.2 yards, or 421.58 skeins, or 28.7 miles. So I had a lot of yarn come in August. I had, I had to buy that Jameson's DK for my husband's scarf. So I bought 5 little skeins of that. And I can't, you think I would have looked. Hang on. Hold on, I'm ducking. These are 25 gram skeins. So I bought 5 of those, 5 or 6. I can't remember, but bought those. But they were bought intentionally, and I really hate the lighting in here. I'm looking all like shadowy. Oof. Okay, I'll quit moaning about the lighting. All right, I also got 3 skeins, not full skeins, but there were like a 50 gram skein and then 2 like 20 gram skeins of yarn from Mustache Yarn for the Something to Write Gnome About Mystery Gnome Along, which was starting September 1st, I think. I got the yarn. It's beautiful yarn. Did I cast on? No. I have the pattern, I have the yarn, I just never joined the knit along. So even though that was bought with intention, I failed at it. All right, then I bought 6 skeins of that DIY Glow by Lion Brand for the ghosts. I've at least cast those on, so that's good. So I was just trying to buy with intention, so that was, at least good, but I did not have enough going out that in August. I only knit 1 hat, which was a toddler size hat. It was the Oslo hat, and so I only really had like 1 skein go out. So I need to do better, I know, as I tell you that I bought yarn for Advent. Okay. All right. September. I started the month with whatever I ended August with. I just said those numbers. I ended the month with 50,374 yards, so it went down a little. That's the equivalent of 420.57 skeins, or 28.6 miles. I didn't have any yarn come in September. However, I did knit my sister some simple rib socks. I can't remember, Glennacy. It's a free pattern by Glennacy on Ravelry. So I did at least, I was good in September. October not going to be so good if all the skeins get here that, for Advent. But I won't count those till December. And by some miracle, maybe I can pick up my pace on knitting. Who knows? All right. So state of the stash. I am probably going to end up with more yarn at the end of the year than I started with, which was not the intention. So at this point, I'm just hoping that it's not like a ton of more yarn. It's just a little bit more yarn. So we'll see. I realized that I am recording this whole thing without my microphone. So I hope the sound's okay. I could put my headphones in right now, but I'm just not going to. We're just going to go with this. All right. What else did I tell you? Oh, okay. So I told you about the Advent. Because of my crazy new life with work and things, moving, all that stuff, I think I'm just going to start combining these State of the Stash into just my regular vlogs. I won't be able to do like a midweek video anymore. So I was trying to give you a couple of extra episodes every month, but probably not going to happen. I'm also going to change things up because there are going to be times when I don't have any new stuff to show you. Kind of like today, I could have gone with something different. Like last week, I went with the video tour of the yarn studio, as I'm going to call it, and office. And yeah, so some weeks will be different videos. You'll just have to see what you get. I did not do October vlogs. October, is that what it's called? I can't remember. I just didn't think that I had enough interesting daily stuff to show you. But I am trying to watch a lot of October vlogs. I also don't have a whole lot of time to be watching videos anymore. So I try every night to watch a couple, like maybe one longer one and then a shorter one. So I'm at least still trying to watch. I'm not watching as much though, obviously. So I am watching and not leaving comments sometimes, but I always give you a thumbs up. So I hope that you can do the same for me and subscribe if you haven't. All right. The other thing, oh, I'm not doing Stephen West's Mystery Knit Along. I've been on the fence. I've looked at yarn. Like, even this morning, I saw the first clue, like the spoilers for the first clue. And I was like, oh, I'm already loving that, the look of that. And I almost was like, I'm going to just order a kit. Even though I will start late, I'm going to order it and go. But yeah, I decided not to. So, because I have too many whips right now, and like I don't really wear shawls. So we're just, yeah, I have a little bit of FOMO, but hopefully I will hold fast. And if at the end of the month I see everyone's finished shawls and I decide that I just have to have one, then I can buy yarn and knit it. So, and I've been like back and forth. I've looked on Stephen and Penelope's side. I was gonna go to I was like, well, let's just get some really cheap yarn in case you don't like the project or the shawl, so you don't spend a lot of money. I was looking like in all the places. I was even gonna go to the local yarn store, all the things. And then I was like, no, not doing it. So I'm holding steady. All right, my ear is itchy. Sorry, there, gotta itch it. Okay, all right. For those of you that don't want to hear about my life, I'll let you move on. Oh, I am thinking that I am gonna do Vlogmas because I will have a lot of adventures to show you. So I will probably do Vlogmas. I work at home. I usually don't cook. I do occasionally, but okay, I usually don't cook, all right? So I don't have any cooking to show you. My domestic life includes cleaning the bathroom, picking up dog poop, watering the yard. Those things are not exciting. So, I don't know what I'll show you in Vlogmas besides opening advents, but I do plan on doing Vlogmas. All right. Okay, that's it for knitting content. Okay, so now if you are leaving, I hope to see you back here. You can subscribe, which would be great for both of us. And then give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and have a great week. For those of you still sticking around, okay, I think I told you most of my life stuff already. Like I said, I'm gonna make my husband a cake tomorrow for his birthday. We're gonna go out and celebrate. Gonna probably order takeout. Yeah, takeout. I was like, takeout. I'm not happy with the lighting, so if any of you have recommendations, I don't know enough about lighting, like how to fix this. I guess I could get some big studio lights and just like blast light at myself, but I don't know if that's gonna do it or not. So, sorry. I just feel like this side of my face is now dark, but that side's okay. But you know, it's just crazy. The window over behind the camera, I could open it more, but our house is covered with ivy and the window is kind of covered. I mean, there's light coming in, obviously, but it's not as bright as the window over here. So I don't know that opening that's going to make a difference, but maybe I'll try that next week. But if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I'd rather not get studio lights. I don't really want to spend the money on studio lights. Yeah, so if there's some magic trick, please share it with me. Okay. I need to go put my contacts on. My hair is a mess also. On my days off, on my first day off, which is Fridays, I like to get in the hot tub before the sun rises, and then I sit out there and have my coffee in the hot tub and watch the sunrise, and I watch Squirrel Highway, which is behind in our backyard. We have these trees along the back fence, and then we live in an older neighborhood. There's above line power lines, and then we have the garage roof, and so the squirrels are always going back and forth, back and forth. So I usually do that on Fridays. So yes, I was in the hot tub and my hair is kind of wet and up like that. It's looking, and I didn't wash it for you, sorry. More than you need to know, I know. All right, what else? Oh, you might notice I have a sweater up there. That was one of those cocoa knit patterns. I knit that sweater a few years ago. I like this sweater a lot. I mean, it's comfy to wear around the house. I don't particularly like the yarn. I think I used, I know I used Malabrigo. Can't remember the base, but yeah, those aren't really my colors, and the yarn it's superwash, and I don't know, it's not my favorite, but it's only the second sweater that I knit, and I will wear it when it gets colder. I put it in here because sometimes when I'm working, I get cold, even though it's been like 90 degrees here, even though it's October. So it gets really cold when I'm in just work mode. So I put that on. So I decided I would leave it in there. So you will see me in it eventually. I will put it on for you so you can see it. The thing I'm most proud about that sweater is that I hand sewed, or I didn't hand sew. I actually borrowed a sewing machine from my sister, and I sewed pockets, and then I hand sewed, stitched them into the sweater. So yeah, I was pretty impressed by myself. The stitches are terrible, but I did it. So it's a fun sweater. Okay, now that I've babbled on. Okay, I have not been reading at all. I just have, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've fallen into a reading rut. I need to get out of it. I'm finding also that I love the library, but I cannot keep up with reading. Now that I'm not reading constantly every day, I'm having a hard time keeping up with my library holds and all that. So I'm going to have to figure out if I can continue to use the library, or if I have to go back to, getting books at bookstores and getting Kindle books and things like that. But we'll figure it out. A lot of changes in my life. I got a lot to figure out. So, all right, hang on. I'm going to get some water. All right, I need to go get some ice. My ice maker is on the fritz. So it's not really on the fritz. It's just like sometimes gets jammed, and I think I fixed it this morning, but I didn't have ice this morning to put in my water, and I like ice water. So I might go over to my son's house. He lives like 3 houses down across the alley. So I might go over and steal some ice from him. All right, watching. I actually have been watching a little TV, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm not reading. My husband and I watched well, I didn't watch all the episodes, but we watched the Monsters, the Lyle, or the Mendez Brothers series on Netflix. That was so disturbing. It was more disturbing than the actual case because I remember the case and all that, and it was just, that series pretty powerful, but very well done. I didn't watch all the episodes. My husband started watching it, and then I got sucked in like maybe around the second or third, or no, it was probably the third episode or fourth. So yeah. And then, what else do we watch? Oh, we're watching Slow Horses, which I have been paying. That's another one where I'm sitting on the couch doing something like knitting, and my husband turns it on, so I'm kind of, watching halfway. So yeah, Slow Horses, that's an Apple TV series. What else? There was something, well, he was watching Presumed Innocent on Apple TV last night, and I watched a little bit of one of the episodes, but I don't think I'm going to stick with it. I mean, it was fine and probably really good, but yeah, I don't want to be like, ooh, I got to watch it I got to watch all these series, so I'm trying not to get sucked into another series. So, guess that's about it as far as watching. Anything else? Oh, next week, most definitely, we will have a little bit difference of a video because Atticus's parents are going out of town for their anniversary for the weekend. So Atticus is going to be staying with us. We'll be staying between the two houses for 3 or 4 nights. So I'm not going to have time most likely to sit down and just vlog like this. So I'm going to instead take you along. We're going to have a little outing on Friday, and I'm going to try to remember to take you along with us and kind of weave in a day, like video from our day. So that's the plan. Let's hope I can pull it off. I don't know if you heard that. That was my husband coughing. All right. Okay, I gotta go and water some trees, clean the bathroom, do laundry. That's what my days off are like. They're not that exciting. All right, so I will wrap this up. I will talk to everybody in some form, hopefully next week. Everyone have a great weekend and keep knitting. Bye.